Hey, what's up, you guys? So I'm gonna show you guys the full guide on how to finish the robot and every single thing you need to know, because I made a video and people were they were commenting a lot of like stuff that I didn't think people didn't know. Like they were so they were like such basic questions. Not to be rude, it's just they were like so basic, and then like people like me that make videos don't know that people don't know this stuff. So I'm gonna break it down completely. And then so first I'm gonna just show you how it's done, like how, like what to expect with this build. So let me down it real quick. Okay, as you can see, I could obviously kill it and finish it, but I'm not gonna do it because if I do it, I'm gonna have to run out of the raid and come back. So it's pretty much dead. So as you can see, it's done in 40 seconds. I'm gonna go ahead and jump and kill myself, so it could so I could break it down on everything how it's done. And the reason I want to break it down is, like I said, people don't know like the basic stuff, and I mean it's cool. Like there's new people in the game, so I mean, if nobody teaches them, how are they gonna obviously know? So people are saying in the comments, how do you get up there without dying? And then also people were saying, how do you hit the backpack without it turning around quick enough? And as you can see, I was up there and I didn't die, and I was able to hit the backpack without like without it not letting me hit the backpack. But people say they can't hit it, and people are saying they can't get up there. So these are pretty simple things to do. How you stand up here without dying? There's an outer ring. Like if anybody's seen this, the inner ring goes down and the outer ring stays here. If you stand anywhere on the outer ring, you should be fine. I recommend standing right here though, to the, that's the thing, to the right side of it. So when he pops up, he's gonna pop up like this, exactly how I'm looking. His shoulder's gonna be facing me, so you want to stand here. And then all you have to do is get out of your jetpack. I mean, get out of your power armor. So once you come out of your power armor, it's pretty simple. You just come and you push the button. You push the button, you look at the door's shut, so that's how you know it's starting. You wait 1-2 seconds, and then you get in your power armor. You can't push the button and run directly into your power armor. You can do it, but there's a chance of you dying. You definitely want to wait a second or two before you get into it. And then once you're in it, you're in it. Like you won't die from being up here. So you don't have to do any crazy trick, any like crazy anything. You literally could do this with any, like the power armor has nothing to do with it. You could do it with any power armor. So you can see you're up here. You can do whatever you want. You're fine, and nothing happens. One thing you can't do when you're up here, you can't jump. Once you jump, you die, and you can't fall off of this platform. If you fall off of this platform and you want to come back up here, you're gonna die. So again, this is just me dying, jumping, and dying to show you you can't jump. So if you jump, you're dead. If you fall off and jump back on, you're dead. But if you just go up there, get out of your power armor, push the button, run back up there, and then you should be fine. So if you guys didn't know that, there's a lot of people who didn't know that. I got like 6 comments. I mean, it might not be a lot to you, but 6 comments is a lot of people to not know something that I thought was so basic. So that's how you get up there. So now I'm going to show you how you hit the backpack. So hitting the backpack is kind of weird. Um, you mainly want to target the arm, like the shoulder. And I'll show you what I mean. Um, I'll show you what I mean right now. So, it looks like you're hitting the shoulder, but you're actually hitting the backpack. So he comes up this way, right here. So he's coming up looking that way. His shoulder is going to be facing me because I'm going to be over there. His left shoulder is going to be facing me. And you see my shoulder, the fat part and the top part? That's where you want to hit the robot on. If you hit the robot on the top left shoulder, for some reason it goes through his shoulder and his arm like they're not there, and you hit directly in the backpack. Um, and when you want to run for it, he's coming up really slow. And as soon as you see him like spread his wings, kind of, that's when you want to start running. When you see him spread his wing, you want to run and hit him in the backpack. So let me show you. That's me describing it, and here's how it looks. Like I said, it's pretty weird. It looks like you're hitting the shoulder, but you're actually hitting the backpack for some reason. Um,
Alert. Unauthorized personnel detected. Activating
damn it.
defense system.
Hopefully I don't die. I probably won't die. I made it in time. Um, let me show you what I mean. So you see him come up slowly, and you're gonna see him do like some wing thing. Like he's gonna spread his wings. So when he spreads his wings, see he spreads his wing. You want to hit like this back part of the shoulder, and now run. See how I'm hitting like kind of his arm, but it's hitting it back somehow. And now he's dead. So I was aiming at this part right here, this part, and for some reason that part hits his back shoulder. And you're able to break his shield, and then from here you break his shield and you just attack him however you normally would attack him. So that's how you hit the backpack, and that's how you stand on the platform. I'm gonna go ahead and down myself. Um, it's pretty simple, nothing crazy to do. Anybody could do this. Any power armor. You don't have to have the same power armor I have. It's recommended to do the same exact damage as me. You want to copy my build exactly. But you don't need it. Like I have a Vulcan power armor, but it's not needed. It's definitely recommended, just so you could do the most bang for your buck. So let's start off with the weapon. So the weapon I'm using is a Basher minigun, a level 45. You can see the damage. I'm only doing 35 damage. But the damage has nothing to do with it. It's mostly on the bash. And the rolls on this is anti-armor, bash, durability, and polisher, or polished. I tried so many first stars, and anti-armor is literally the best one on a basher. I tried vampire, I tried bloodied, I tried furious, I tried troubleshooters, I tried everything. Anti-armor is definitely the best way to go. So you want to do anti-armor, you want to do bash, and you want to do polished. The only thing I recommend, or you can switch out if you want to, is the third star. I run durability, and I run that for my fourth star. So the better the condition the weapon is, the more damage I do. So durability makes it so where my weapon breaks 50% slower, apparently, or it has 50% more durability. So that causes it to have more damage. You can't change that out with a 3-star endurance if you want more health, a 3-star intelligence if you want more XP, or a lightweight if you're having trouble with like your carry weight. This gun weighs 25 pounds, so that would bring it down to 2 pounds if you run lightweight. So depending on what you need, you could change the third star out with that. But that's my minigun. And then the power armor I run, it's troubleshooters power armor. With everything is the same. Everything is troubleshooters, everything is strength, everything is sentinel, and everything is bruisers. So you definitely want to copy that. The hardest thing to get might be the Sentinel mods. Like Bruisers, it's not really like a high valued mod. I feel like Sentinel would be valued more than Bruisers. But these mods are pretty simple to get. Well, hopefully, if you have trade value, they're easy to get. I mean, they could be pretty hard. But this is what you want to go for. So that's my power armor. Let me show you my build now. So we're going to start off with the stats. So the stats are 10, 6, 10, 5, 12, 5, and 8. Those are the stats you want to have. Some of these are not needed. I'll show you what perk cards are needed and what's not. But if you want to copy my build exactly, these are the stats. Let me show you my legendary perk cards. You don't need to copy these legendary perk cards. You can work with whatever you have, but this is what I have. I have Sale, S-A-L-E. It spells Sale. And then I have taking one for the team and Feral Rage. So taking one for the team, everybody should know what this is. Whenever an enemy attacks you, you do 40% more damage to them. And then Feral Rage. This there's some perk cards that apply glow. Like the more glow, the more damage you do. So you want to have this one makes it cost less glow per those perk cards. So that's why I have that. So those are the legendary perk cards I have. And these are the build. Strong Bag, Traveling Pharmacy, Bashers, Barbarian, Incisors, Radioactive Strength, and Bone Shatter. This is what I have. You don't have to copy me exactly. If you want to copy me exactly, this is what I run. But if you want to just do it the cheapest way possible, you need Bone Shatters, you need Radioactive Strength, you need Incisors, and you need Bashers. You only need those 4 perk cards. You don't need Barbarian, Traveling Pharmacy, or Strong Back. Perception. The only thing you need in Perception is Tormentor. You don't need Fast Fire. This is not needed whatsoever, like at all. I have this just to have, like, I don't know what else to add. Like, and I have like legendary. I have 5 points in here, so I'm like, I'll just add 5 points in here. So I'll add that just to have it. Refractor, another one, I just have it to have it. All you need is Tormentor. Endurance, I have Life Giver, Ironclad, Solar Paneled, Bullet Shield, Starch Genes, Radiation Power. You don't need anything besides Radiation Power. You don't need Bullet Shield because most people have Bullet Shield on the robot builds. Um, but this way you're killing him so quick that he don't ever shoot at you. So there's no reason to have bounce back. I just have this to have this. Like the more endurance, the more health I have. So that's pretty much why it's on there. I don't need any of this stuff. None of this is needed besides radioactive power. So if you have other stuff you prefer, go ahead and put whatever you want. But you do need the radiation power. And charisma, you do need all of this right here. Stringent numbers, tenderizer, and feral presence. These are all needed, so I do recommend you run those. Intelligence, there's only two you need. Science monster and stabilize are the only two you need. The other ones are just I have them just to have them. Like they're just spot fillers, I guess. You could definitely like this build could definitely be made with just like 15 perk cards, like just the basic ones I'm telling you about. Like most of these are really not needed. Um, in agility, Action Girl or Action Boy and Action Ghoul are definitely needed. Um, because Bashers uses AP whenever you're bashing, so the more AP you have, the more longer you can bash with your minigun. So that's why you do need those. Same thing with packing light. You get more AP if you're not overweight, so that's really good, especially for the basher part of the minigun. And this was pretty pointless. I don't know why I have this on here. I just have it. I don't know why. Literally, I don't know why. Um, in luck, all you need is faulty spot. So this is faulty spot. Weak point damage is increased by 15%. So weak point damage would be like whenever you get you know how you get white numbers and you get yellow numbers. Whenever you get yellow numbers, that's like a weak point damage. So what you're hitting is you break the shield. The shield's kind of a weak point, but and then whenever he dies, you hit like for white or yellow. The white ones are like not weak point places. Like the chest is a weak point, so that's why you need this. Creator is blah. This is all blah. Like this is all. Um, a one gun army's needed too. You get more limb damage. But yeah. So you technically only need like 10 perk cards. I just have all this just to have it. I don't even know why. I'm gonna go over my build again and like take everything off, I guess. Um, but this is my everyday build. This is my everyday build and my robot build. That's why I have some of these perk cards that are not needed. Um, but yeah, if you want to copy the build, just copy the ones I say that are needed, and then don't copy the ones that I say that are not needed. But yeah, that's all you need to be able to solo the robot. Oh, you also need toxic goo or something to give you radiation. Like you see my bottom left, it gets radiation. So you need toxic goo, boiled water, dirty water, um, glowing blood, something that gives you glow. But yeah, that's pretty much the build, you guys. Hopefully you guys like it. If you guys have any other questions, let me know. But I try to break it down super broken down just for the people who are having trouble doing this robot. Um, but peace out, you guys. Have a good one.